Okay, I wait for the recursion. That we're not gonna. Hey everybody, welcome to TAN TV, the African American Network. We have a local feel with a global reach. You're watching Out of Bounds with myself, T Rex, and I think the ladies will be coming on in a second. Today we're going to talk about handsome, successful, and single. Before I get there, I want to bring up a note to handsome doesn't have to mean that it's a man. It can be beautiful and it's a woman. So remember those two. So when we make our discussions about it, we can figure it out. But the producer brought up one topic about Mr. Shannon Sharp with that young girl. He got busted because she recorded all his videos, not his videos, all their chats or conversations on the phone. She recorded them, and then she sued him, and then she got him fired. The moral of that story is it's very sad that men like Shannon Sharp get preyed on by vultures like that young lady. I don't know if she deserved to get that money or not, but I think she didn't have to go vocal like that to make him lose his job, his source of reading. Hey, how y'all doing there? I see you out there. But all I can say is that that's kind of hard for a man to swallow. Yeah, it was a setup. I see. Yeah, it was a setup, and I'm sure he's not the first fella out there with a little bit of change in his pocket that got set up. I mean, to drop 40 million and then lose your job. Apparently, that's what they say. I'm not sure if it was 40 million. I hope it was only 400,000. But to lose your job after that, that's kind of weird. Oh, the ladies will be on. I don't know if Maria's coming. Denise was here for a minute, but I guess she got lost in the turbulence, so it's going back. Yeah, he lost it. He lost his money and that deal because of that young lady. That's not straight. That should be wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it was wrong for him to date an 18, 19 or 20. I don't know how old it was. I don't care. But they was consulting adults. She shouldn't have went after him like that. If he did what he did and he paid her, she should have left him alone. She made it public. He lost his job. So, that's just a warning, fellas. If you're out there and you got a little bit of chump change in your pocket, let's be honest with ourselves and let's keep in motion and keep it real, because hey, they might come after your $5.52. That's my favorite phrase. But they could come after your $5.52. So all I'm trying to get everybody to understand. So a while back we had like 5 sets of we asked questions on dating. I'm a conservative grown woman, and there's men need to be careful. That is true. They need to be careful. Some of these women are out here playing games and preying on. They're preying on like they're vultures. I mean, just like that poor guy that got talked into taking that young lady to Coldplay, something like that concert, and his wife, it was his young assistant or something like that, and they got caught hugged up and all that. Fellas, you gotta do better. If you're gonna be in the game, be in the game. If you're gonna be a husband, be a husband. Don't get in the game. That's all I can say. This is from an old cat that cheated a lot, so I'm just letting you know it's not cool. It's not cool to do that. And then ladies, it's not cool to have him take you and then have something like that happen to him where he lost his wife and his job. I mean, I'm pretty sure he wasn't too worried about his wife, that she owned the company, but I don't know. But I do know it's pretty bad on Shannon Sharp and any other guy that runs across that money. Yeah, I'm not going to say he was dumb. Maybe he was trustworthy, but someone says Shannon Sharp was dumb. If you're going to mess with a young thing, expect bush. BS is what he said. And I agree with what they said. I agree, because if you're dealing with a young chick, dude, you messed up. You just messed up. Not the young chicks are for young men. That's all I can say. I mean, yeah, We got those guys out there. I'm not gonna say their names, but they like younger chicks. But if you like a chick that's legal between the age of 18 and I would say 27, and you in your 40s and above, dude, you need to be real cautious, very cautious, because she might have alternative motives. I'm not saying all women do. Don't get me wrong, but in today's society, you have to be prepared for anything like that to happen, and it will happen. It will happen. So, any more comments on Shannon Sharpe before we move on? Then we'll move on to, if you come up with one, just put Shannon Sharpe in it, and I'll address it as it comes. But we was talking about traits. What I'm talking about here is traits, not their possessions and all that. So when the thing is handsome, successful, and single, I would like for it to be handsome / beautiful, because I want to go both ways. Because there's a lot of pressure on being successful. So when you're out there looking for that type of person, male or female, what are you really looking for? Are you looking for a trait that he has? I mean, he loves his mother. He takes his mother over there, and you meet his mother, and he's kind, he's respectful, or his upbringing. When you meet the parents, you see that what kind of parent he's going to be, and so forth and so on, because those are the traits. Those are the traits. Are we looking for traits like what color his eyes are? Is he heavy set? If he's built, is he in shape? If he's too skinny? Those are the kind of things that we're looking for. And I'm waiting to see if you can come up with them. I'm trying to wait for my Facebook page to come on and start recording it, but it ain't done it yet. So we still just rattling, waiting on the girls to show up. Looking for grown love, but dating just now is crazy. That is true. That is true. I don't know. I can't say dating is easy, because it's not. I mean, because you never know, and this goes both ways, what lady makes that happen. So when you do that, that's what you have to do. And I'm just trying to tell you, it's crazy, and it's really crazy, because you shouldn't be doing it. But we as human beings, we make mistakes, and we just make mistakes, and that's it. So it's not nothing that we can do or say. Or what's up, Jennifer? What's up, Lionel? What's up there? And you just can't do all those things to people, because that's when you get karma, and karma is really bad. Karma is really bad. Any more questions on? I mean, I'm waiting on the ladies, because I was hoping to have a feedback discussion, and my program was to feed off of them and keep going. So if you're out there, tell me what kind of traits you're looking for. If you find a person beautiful / handsome, successful, male, what would you be looking for? Or female, what traits would you look for? Because sometimes they don't get successful till they're older, and they're already set in their ways, i.e. the people like Shannon Sharpe and all those guys that got millions of dollars. You need to know who's going to be. So when you talk about your traits, there's probably, I would say, right out of college, that age around there, 21 to 27, that's when people are starting to develop who they're going to be. I mean, if you're looking for a tall guy, that's a trait. If you're looking for a guy with green eyes, that's a trait. So just let me know what you're looking for in a date, or a person that to love, because I tell you, some of these guys that make a lot of money need somebody to tell that to them, because it's ugly. It is real ugly. I guess Denise was coming on, but it's still not working for her. I had that problem last week. Trust me, I know. So the whole thing is very simple. It's very simple. As the players say, the old school players say, stay in your lane. That's all I'm gonna say. If you out there and you're looking for a type of woman, that type of woman might not be the woman for you, or that type of man might not be the man for you. So you have to continue to find that man or that woman. Those are the things that you're looking for. That's what you want. You want that. She don't have, oh, here we go. In addition, this is what Jennifer said, in addition to the usual traits like honesty and trustworthy, I'm looking for someone who could make me laugh. A sense of humor is important to me. Okay, I found that interior. I think she was just trying to butter me up on that, but I just, shh, she said, I don't know. Shh. But that's what I see. Thank you, Jennifer. That's what I see. I think that most people need to understand that, you know, picking a mate is not something you just can walk outside and do, unless you mature. I mean, once you hit 60, 70, and 80, 90, and you're looking for somebody, you pretty much know who you're looking for. You know what she should, what she looks like, you know what she should be doing in her life, how she treats you, how she treats her friends. But when you're young or you dating young, that goes both ways. We got ladies out there that date young men, you know, so they get in that same trap, but it's just not that evident because it's kind of hard to prove sexual misconduct when you're a young man and that lady is uh, a small person. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, being successful in dating is hard for women. Men feel threatened by it. But then again, if you're a successful woman, men shouldn't feel threatened by you. They should be embracing you, even as a friend. Hey, how you doing? You here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so we right now. The question I got was being successful in dating is hard for women, which I'm pretty sure is hard for everybody. Men feel threatened. Uh, I don't know. Somebody say, "Hey, Denise, what do you think?"
And
So if men feel threatened, I say this many times on other shows. You probably need to get you a beta man or that. What's that man in the masculine man? That's what came up after the alpha man. It was a masculine man. He's a combination of alpha and beta. So you would probably have to find you a man like that with that kind of traits because I can understand if your woman is making more money than and especially if you do something wrong and she blasts you on it, it kind of hurts. But if you're going to get involved with a woman making more money than you and she's got her stuff together and you all up in it, then be real. Just be real. Don't mess around. What do you think? If woman Denise makes a lot of money, does men feel? I mean, you're doing very well for yourself. So do guys walk away from you sometimes because they're afraid that they can't pay for the check when they go out for dinner or something like that, or what?
well, not necessarily for me, but yeah, I do think that plays a part, and they feel inferior if a woman makes more money, that they may not can satisfy her, or you know, or they may not can do some of the things she want to do, or something like that. But I do think it does play a part in it. Yes.
There's your answer. Whoever put that in there, there's your answer. As an adult, as a grown, and I think grown starts in their 30s. We call them babies still in their 30s, but I think grown they got kids. Most of them got kids in their 30s, and they're moving on, and then they because they finished school or whatever they was doing. Now they working and they move on. So yeah, I think it's about maturity. I think maturity is a big thing, and I think whoever said that is 100% correct. Some fellas can't handle a woman that makes more money than than him. So
Right.
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. I would say maybe gradually let him know how much how much you're making, unless you roll up on him at you get your car washed and you stand up there waiting. He makes the conversation and your Bentley roll out. I think that's gonna tell him right away
Yeah.
how much money you got. So here you go. It's 10 times. Okay, somebody said Denise is 10 times harder as a black woman. What's up, nephew? What's up? Devon's watching y'all. What do you think of? What do you take on that, Denise? Is it hard for a black woman when she's successful?
I do think that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you why it would be, but I feel that some women do feel that it is 10 times harder for a black woman, um, and for that. But I don't really know the reason why. I don't know if it's just that that's just some type of stigma, or or what. But I do see that. I can see that. Yes.
Okay, somebody just came on a bus to here. They said I lied about my profession, and when I admitted to it later, he said he couldn't trust me because I had lied. I think he just couldn't trust you because you probably made more money than him. As a man, Denise hit it on the head. But as a man, if you meet a woman that makes more money than you need to make sure that you come correct. You let them know, hey,
Yeah.
don't get caught up in that mess. And it's somebody
Yeah.
said black men are threatened because they need to. I'm sorry, I gotta get a little closer. They feel
They feel.
we belittle them. Well, it depends on how you talk. I was at the gym a couple of weeks ago, and I had a topic like this with a fellow in the gym. His wife made more money than him, and she was in the gym working out. So she heard the conversation. He stepped over. He said, "Yeah, I make more money than him, but that's at my job. At home, I'm his wife." So you got to have that understanding together. If you make more money than him, and then you a CEO of some company, when you come home, you're a wife. Now, honestly, if you're a CEO, you got a maid and a cook, so you ain't doing none of that. But I mean, uh, be sweet, be sweet to him, and I don't want to say be what's the good word? Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Be available for him to talk to you and understand that. I drive a BMW and own my own house, my own business, and I can't find a man who respects that yet. He says, "Yes, yes, I'm a black woman." Well, maybe you up your game. I think maybe you. I don't know if you're in a fraternity or sorority, but there's a bunch of good guys in them fraternities out there that need a woman like you. Hold on, here we go. Commercial. Whew, that was a good commercial. What do you think about that last one? Right before the commercial, she drive a BMW. What do you think about that, Denise?
Yeah, I can see that too. Um, if you're on, it seems that it seems it seems that if the man thinks that you don't need him for nothing, you know, and like you have your own house, your own car, job and all that, and you're doing well for yourself, and he thinks that you don't need him for nothing, then he thinks that, well, I don't need to pick her, because she's got her own thing going on, so she don't need me for nothing, you know. But I think that, like you said, it should be an understanding when you meet somebody. Just be truthful with what you do, or whatever. How much, if you want to let them know how much you make, or what, if y'all talking about that subject or whatever, just be truthful about it. Like you said, they can make their own decision of what they want to do, but
That
just be
is
upfront
true.
about it.
And the whole time I'm trying to read the little tiny print, Denise, I just realized I got this big old monitor over here with
Uh-uh.
big print. Okay. It says this guy says he's as a black man, and I'm retired. I have a great retirement plan, making more money than when I was working. I choose to be single because I don't want the drama.
Oh,
Ooh. And someone said to
oh,
you, Denise, you're absolutely correct, Denise. Well said. Wow.
the drama. Um, well, I don't know. Not all relationships come with
I
drama.
guess I
You
guess
just
if
may be picking the wrong women. Uh, I don't think.
well, I don't know because I don't know who he's dating. But as a black man, I can tell you, man, it's hard because you know, especially when you look at what happened this earlier. I was talking about Shannon Sharp Denise. When you're looking at that, it's kind of hard if you're in them seven digits and above. If you in six digits and below, maybe we can find that special woman. You seven digits and above, man, it's hard. It's hard. We know we got frat brothers like that. So what you saying? It ain't hard, Denise.
You need to change your perspective on the women you're picking. If you're up in the high figures, and you're picking women in the high figures, and you're having drama with those type of women, you need to change your universe. Go outside your comfort zone. Just because you're making seven figures or whatever, she may not be making that. A woman that's not making that may be the woman for you.
Well, nah, you can't beat that one, fellas. So what's up? My sister's watching. What's up, Ellen? And somebody said black men are threatened by strong black women because they feel that they're chicken neck, and that what's chicken neck mean? First of all, is that when they fuss at them? I don't
Because
know.
they feel they'll get the chicken neck,
The chicken
but
neck.
we're classy as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta take the good with the bad. We all have our insecurities. Don't think you're the only one, bro. We all have our insecurities, and when you get in that situation, sometimes it comes out. It just comes out. It comes out wrong, but it comes out. And unfortunately for us as men, we have to deal with it. Women can get away with it because if they apologize and be all smushy on us, we don't care. I don't care what they did or whatever. It's unless it's horrific, it's fine. And my sister said, I like to be single. I have nothing. I like to be single. I have nothing. Dang right. You got something, girl. She
Yeah,
always said,
she got
yeah,
something.
she got some. She
Hmm.
up there in northern Kentucky. But wow, that's a good one, though. That's a good one. So obviously, since not too many people come on talking about other races, what the black man is afraid of is the same thing. Successful, good looking, all the traits. Black man and successful, beautiful, good looking woman have the same problems. So
Yeah, and maybe black man, black man successful, handsome, and single. Maybe he don't want to be married.
that's true.
Uh, Not everybody wants to be married. Maybe he don't want to be married. Maybe he just wants to date. You know, different women or whatever. Or maybe he just says, "I'm just gonna be by myself." I don't think that I'm the type of person that wants to be married because
Mhm.
not everybody wants to be married.
That is true. Okay, here we go. I'm a black woman who's successful, and my own. I tried dating my own when who also someone who also successful. That's what I think she means. And I think they just
What are
couldn't
you talking
make
about?
more money than them. Go ahead. And I,
I'm a black woman
yeah,
who's
I'm just saying,
successful,
she's,
and I
yeah,
tried
who's
dating
successful,
my own
right?
who were also successful, and they just couldn't handle. I made a little bit more than them. I am not married to a man outside my race, and he love. I am now married to a man outside my race, and he loves me and accepts my achievements. We're building our retirement plan.
Okay, well, that's a good conversation. Because this is a black woman who realized that dating outside her race maybe equal. I hate saying
Like,
race because
like I
that's
said before, sometimes you have to go out your bubble. You know, uh, you may not have dated black white men in the past, or vice versa. You may have just all dated white men and no black men, or black men
Mhm.
and just so white. Sometimes, or any different race, you have to go outside your comfort zone sometimes,
That's
and
true.
that you may find the person for you.
Well, I kind of understand what you were saying, Denise, and Miss Lady, I understand what you're saying also about dating someone different. Uh, I think I think the problem is, as a black man, we're instilled to be the strong and the leader. And sometimes we roll across that woman who's not the strong, not taking you that way. Like if you run across Denise, you better have your shit together. But
Oh,
anyway,
stop it, Terry. You don't stop. I'm gonna. I look. Nah.
okay, somebody said,
Not wanting it to be about race, but I'm a successful white woman, and my black men couldn't accept my six figures life.
6 figure.
Some people can't accept that,
Yeah, some people can't accept that. I agree with you on that one. I think you can't. Nobody can honestly. If a black man wants to lead, then that's his problem. Sometimes you have to. If you meet a strong woman, black, white, green, purple, don't make a difference. If she's a successful woman, she's used to making serious decisions on her. Even if she ain't the boss of her job, say she's the head of HR or somebody, so she's not really the VP or the president, but she's making her money. You need to understand she understands how to make decisions, how to plan and all that. So you can't come up, you got to come correct, fellas. You can't come up with that bull, oh, baby. No,
right.
You got to come up right. You have to come up right, and you should just be honest with, hey, I know you make more money than me, so let's get this together. Let's move forward.
Right. They say women say they want a 6'6", but sometimes can you handle a 6'6"? You may not be able to handle that. 6 figures. You may not 6 foot 6 figures. You may not be able to handle that. You got to be able to deal with that.
Yeah, that is true. And somebody said, I think some people just don't want to be married. Divorce is hard and difficult. Being in a long-term relationship or just dating in this era we live in. That is true. That's what people want to do. They just want to date because it doesn't. We got friends that date in college, they're still dating, and they got kids in it. Just never got married because they don't want to ruin that dynamic. And I agree with you. It's a hard dynamic, but hey, what's up, Missy? What's up, Angela? But my whole thing is, what's the 666 to these 6 figures?
We talked about that before. It's 6 figures. I mean, 6 figures, 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches.
Whoa, Lord, fellas, we leave that one for another day.
But because you have to be able to handle that type of man, because women come after that type of man. That man's always going to have women coming after him, or looking for him or on him. So you have to be able to handle that. You may say you want that, but do you really want that?
Well, I think fellas need to be honest with themselves when they're looking at that. And then she says most women who are successful don't really want kids and to be stable, and so they just date. I agree with that. T-Rex, why are you acting like you don't?
Right.
Hey.
Right. Stop it.
I just asked the question now. I didn't say I didn't understand the ending. I just wanted to be clarified so that it was someone else out there. You
can tell when he's lying. You can tell when he's lying, honey. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it was clear for the other fellas out there listening. They go, what is 6? I just want them to know what it was. Anyway, so that goes to, when you're a kid and you're growing up and you are fortunate enough to marry your high school sweetheart or your college sweetheart, or when you were young, I'm talking about up to a certain age. You pretty much grow up together. So it doesn't matter if you're rich and she's poor or vice versa. It really doesn't matter because you grew up together. And
you've been there for them.
Right. And it's good because you have that bond already. So if he or she has more money, it doesn't really matter because you already have that bond. And I think that's how you have to go into a relationship. You can tell when T-Rex is lying, and it's true. T-Rex, T-Rex, I would like and enjoy you, but back to the hating. Oh, come on, let's not do no hating. Let's not go back to the hating. I don't want to do the hating. Here we go, Denise.
I think most men don't want to be stapled down anymore. It's too many women in the sea.
Well, yes and no. And what's up, my Kevin's my cousin from Atlanta. He's watching. I don't know if that's really real today. I can't say because most of my friends are either in their 30s and up. So I can't say that. What's up, Noop? I can't say that because that's just not what it is. So um, I don't think they just want to get married. I think they're looking for the right one. I mean, and think about it. They've been just like Shannon Sharpe got burned. I bet you Shannon Sharpe learned his lesson. He learned his lesson. He's not going to do that again. And I'm not being disrespectful to him. But once we, how kids, you use a kid and the stove is on and your mom was like, about to tell you don't touch it, and your daddy said, shut up, let him learn on his own. You touched that stove and you burnt yourself, you learn not to touch that stove no more. And that's like
Now see that comment that Nuke made. See that comment that Nuke made.
Know what it say?
Nuke ain't no one getting married anymore. We too fly.
I'm not going to say a comment on that one, Nuke. Let's get this commercial out the way.
Yeah, let's do.
This is Coach Abbott, head coach of Southwest Legacy, home of the Titans, and you are watching TAN TV.
My man, look at that.
Uh-oh, caught me eating. I got a snack. I took some medication. Uh-oh.
Hey, dating is fun. You said, hey, dating is fun.
Yeah. See, Nuke, that kind of woman you should date. That's a woman. You want to say dating is fun. You get to know. Hold on.
Marriage is overrated.
You think so?
That's what they said.
No, actually, do you think marriage is overrated?
No, I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know. I'm not married, but some cases they may be, and some it may not. I mean, I don't know. That's a hard question.
Okay. Before I read yours, hold on. I know that's a new. Hold on a second. Angela says some men wait until they are in the graveyard, and ready before they settle down. So I guess that's true. Most men wait till they get older to settle down. And
yeah, especially men. Especially men. Mm-hmm.
Perry, my frat brother said, I'm not giving half of my crap. So I just stick to dating. He didn't say crap. He used the other word. And then somebody said, I think dating is for some, and marriage is for a few. I agree with that because you don't really know what's going on out there. And it's scary. It's scary. So I don't know what to tell them, but I am definitely not a good person on telling what's a good thing. All I can tell you is make your traits, not what he physically possesses, like a house, a car, and all that crap. Look at his traits. See how he treats if his mother's still alive or he's got sisters or nieces. See how he treats the women in his family. If you can find out how he treats the women in the family, then you can make a determination if that's the one for you. And that's the same thing goes with a man. She respects her dad or her brothers and all that. You pretty much got the same thing. If she's a single kid, no kids, it's a toss-up. You don't know what you get. It's a toss-up. Because they don't do that. Somebody said, men used to get married because you knocked your girl up. Women taking down their own coins and taking their coins. Women making their own coins, so we're good. Yeah, I think women making their own coins, they're good. There's a lot of successful women out there, fellas. There's a lot of successful women out there, and they making six figures. I don't know. We're gonna say they six figures. They 5, 6, and 5. How's that?
That don't make no sense. Stop.
Okay. I think people should start considering marriage after 50. Laugh out loud. One thing would be for sure, your ass to be mature. If you ain't mature at 50,
you should be. If you ain't, well, I know a lot. Well, I don't know T-Rex. I know a lot of immature. I know a lot of mature men they're not mature.
Well, my daddy always said he married my mom because she was pregnant with my sister. So I grew up not knowing how really to love a man. Okay, I agree with that. I mean, but you got to give him credit for one thing. You love my mom. Okay. Yeah, you got to give him credit for one thing. He stayed, he raised, he took care of the family. Now, if he didn't love your mom, I'm pretty sure they was together for so long that they established some kind of love relationship. Might have been different from the different ones, but it's not. Oh, Denise, we in trouble now. Pimpin' P just sent me a message. What's up? What's up, Newt? Brother, I've been doing. He said he's been married for 40 years. I've been 40 years. Mike Phelps.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah, P. I know, man. But you're a good dude, man. She stopped you from running the streets, made you a better man.
Yeah. Somebody said, marry me because you love me. That's right.
That's true. I mean, that should be the fundamental of it. But doesn't you think sometimes
people get married for many reasons than love?
True. But do you think sometimes that love may separate a little bit and go different directions? I mean, not everybody, I don't think anybody gets married with the intention of getting divorced. That's one thing to say. So I think that, oh, here you go. Somebody's for you, Denise.
They sure are. That's what I just said. They immature. Denise, men over 50 are still childish as hell, and they are.
Well, I don't know. I think the problem being over 50 as a man, I think I can speak for a few fellas and myself, is that you finally feel like you achieve financially. And so you can do extra things. And if you're single and you're doing extra things, that means you got better toys and all that. Because when the kids get out of high school and they finish college, your income kind of gets larger, even if you're making the same amount of money. So you can buy new toys, and that's what happens sometimes. Mike said he's got 2 sons and they both nukes. Yo, girl, we got you. CT Rex, tell the truth, keep it real.
No, Denise tells the truth, keep it real.
I didn't want to say that part.
I know. That's why I went through and read it over.
Okay. All right, read this one too here. This is men in 60. Oh God.
Men over 50 held in their 60s still be cheating. So get the hell up out of here. I'm good being successful and single. That's right. Sometimes, girl, you just hang it up. Rather than go through all the mess, just go on about your business.
T-Rex, you can't read, damn it. Yeah, I can read, but I didn't want to put the
That's right.
Anyway, I think you're right. I think men in their 50s and 60s, I don't know. It's hard to answer that question without putting a foot in my mouth. So I'm gonna say it like this: if you're gonna step out or have more women, at least be honest about it. That way you're not hurting.
Right.
Right. Even if you're married and it ain't working, you come up with a plan that's other than divorce. Stick to it. Be honest, because in the cheating game, nobody wins. In the cheating game, nobody wins.
Somebody said, "I'm happy with my side man. What is it? He pleases me, and please him when it's needed. But to be in a relationship, nah, I'm good."
That's a strong woman right there. She took her stuff in hands, and that. I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. I agree with that lady. I think that's the best way to do it. If you can't find someone to love the one you with. They got the song Denise, love the one you with. So that's all I can say. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one because that is true. That's a true thing.
That's why I guess they have side chicks and side men.
I had to read Angela's thing over. She said, "Graveyard ready before they settle down." So what age, Angela, is graveyard age? Graveyard yellow is ready. Is that 40, 50, 60, 70? Let us know. What's up? Felicia's here, girl. What's up, Felicia? How you doing?
Hey, Felicia.
So I don't know. I mean, but she's honest. She got her side. But my question now, when you called him a side man, since we don't know who you are you married? Because then that's cheating. If you're not married, then it's not cheating. Most women have that one guy that pleases them, and they have that understanding. Okay, that makes sense. So it makes sense. Everybody's happy. I'm not playing.
We're both not married.
Okay, we're both not married. Here we go up here. Angela said, I'm not playing second fiddle to anybody. Graveyard is when they think they're ready, can't handle it, well, whatever. I'm sorry, I say, hold on. Can't take care of themselves. Well, I don't think you should be like that. Even my sister said that. Well, my sister you gonna be 70. God, dog, girl, you get old. I'm gonna be 25.
And that's what they said. We just have a relation understanding, just sex, no relationship, just sex.
Just ain't nothing wrong with that. If it's an understanding, there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with just having a buddy that you call up every now and then when you need a little bit. Y'all both single, y'all handling y'all business. That's okay. That's not a problem. I don't see that's a problem. But my sister,
I see that's a problem. Let me come back. Let me reel it back in. I see that's a problem when feelings get involved. You got to make sure when you're doing that you both have the understanding that our feelings can't get involved in this. You know, this is just us having a good time. Don't let our feelings get involved where people are getting hurt and crying and all that different stuff. You know, so I think you have to get that established up front.
Before we read here, my sister said she'll be 70 on the 25th of this month and haven't seen anything that supplies a 50-50. So I guess there's no 50-50 relationships out there. And somebody said over here, let me read it from this side, it's easier to read. I wouldn't date a man who was married because I don't want to be responsible for hurting another woman. Ooh, now that's deep. That's deep. I think I'm not putting the onus on women because men lie. Men lie. Just like recruiters. Every time they open them up, they lie. All the time. They lie.
Yeah, that's great that y'all been in that relationship 8 years. That's great that you have understanding. That's what I was saying. Just as long as you got the understanding up front, you know, that you're feeling so good. Because I know I've known people whose feelings get involved, you know, and then that's a whole different story.
That's right. Okay, let's get this commercial and we'll be right back. Let's talk about
Hey y'all, it's Key to another level. Today I just finished a tough game in the 8th grade division playing SA Future. We won by 20. Finished out strong, and that's pretty much it. And you're watching on TAN TV.
I got a good question for you, Denise. Angela just said, how do you separate feelings when you share your soul with someone? Now that's real talk. That's love talk there. So
yeah, you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with that because, like I said, you got to have that type of personality, and you got to have that type of that kind of like that. I don't give a flip attitude. You know, I'm gonna do what I want to do. He gonna do what he want to do, and I don't care. My feelings, and I'm determined not to let my feelings get involved. So you got to be really strong when it comes to that part about your feelings not getting involved, because once those feelings get involved, like she said, she's been dating a guy for 8 years and they're good. So her feelings are not involved like that. So they've got understanding. So you have to be real strong on something like that.
You do. And if you walk away, you got to keep going. Someone said, when you are understanding, it's just sex. And that's what but if you keep it that way. Now, the question I got for that, since it's just sex, are you obligated to only have just sex with that person, or do you have sex with where the hell you want to? You said it's just that.
I think that they have who you want to. If you don't have no commitment, I mean, you're not committed to each other. So
that's now. So do you think, ladies? This is for you guys. Okay. I'm 61 years old, not married. Do not have a lady. I don't have a lady. Where from time to time we sleep with each other. If we're not in the relationship with someone, not feeling just for pleasure. Now that's at 61.
no feelings, just pleasure.
Just pleasure. That's right. So my opinion on that is that's a mature relationship.
Yeah,
That's a mature relationship. That's all it is. That's a very mature relationship.
he
Oh
sure
my
did.
God,
Thank you. Oh my God, you're right. He read it wrong. Let me
Can
go
you
back
read
and read it right, okay?
Okay, you
I'm
read it.
51 years old, not married. I do have a lady where from time to time we sleep with each other. Um, if we're not in a relationship with someone, no feelings, just pleasure.
I think that's what I said.
No, you didn't say that. No, you did not. And I did reread. I did. Thank you. T-Rex, you be putting your own words in there. I don't know how you be putting your own shit in there. You be putting your
Because
own
I'm
words.
paraphrasing it.
Well, they don't want you to paraphrase.
Well, I don't want to put his business out like that.
What they already writing their business. So what they want you to read it like they wrote it.
Okay, I just messed up. Leave it alone. Well, you can read that when it says you have to be a grown-up to be in that type of relationship. That is true.
Right.
Stick to the script.
Oh. Yeah, you have to be. That's one time you have to be mature, a real mature grown-up. Because you can't be getting mad if you see him out at a restaurant with a woman and y'all just had sex the night before, 2 nights before, and you see him in a restaurant with somebody. You can't be going over and saying, excuse me.
Oh, Lord help us. I bet you somebody do that. I bet you somebody catch feelings and don't want to tell they caught feelings, male or female, and go over there and make a scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe not a big scene, but they do make a scene. And that's wrong. If you have a verbal agreement, stick to it. That's all it is. Or move on. I'm not gonna read that one, Denise. You read that because they talking about
Nope, we know about that one girl you can roll back up on, and there's an understanding. Oh, stop it.
Nope, I'm gonna say at this age, I'm gonna keep it clean. No. Because at this age, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's hard to remember anything you did yesterday. So you can imagine coming in the house and saying something stupid to the wrong woman, because you're gonna do it. If you're young, you can handle it. If you can't, don't do it. My hat's off to the 61-year-old. I wish I could do that. I couldn't do it.
Stop lying. They said stop lying. They said stop lying. Stop lying.
Now, it says T-Rex. Now you know, getting ready to get off the slow. I am on the slow bus. That's what I was trying to say. Then the Nuke said I was lying because I said that's not. This is a PG station.
Oh well, then we need to be. We should have been cut off.
For wifey's sake, stick to the script. Okay.
That's right. Stick to the script.
All I'm saying is this: when you're sitting there and you're trying to figure it out.
No, now we got morals. We got morals now.
I've always had morals. I just don't listen to them most of the time. I mean, you know.
Bless Jennifer. LOL.
I'll leave that one alone. But yeah, I can honestly say.
Please do.
I think.
Yeah, you need to stop. You need to have fun. Okay, open your mouth and start foot.
I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna let you talk for a minute. Somebody give Denise a
Yeah,
question.
just hush, okay? Just hush. Look, 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 T-Rex.
What that mean anyway? You did to me earlier. What that mean? Shut up.
That means, yeah, and the cameraman, way to go, shut up, or, hey, yeah, like, okay, chatter.
Oh
Tell it like
Lord.
it is. Tell it like it is.
Uh-oh, somebody broke it down. Somebody said, I'm gonna read it correctly, Denise. Now you know
Okay.
us Divine Nine girls. Now you know now the nukes y'all be with. They do be the Divine Nine. And somebody said over here told me, stop lying, T. They said, T-Rex, stop lying. And them blasts ain't working. All I can say is the truth of the
Get it
matter
wrong
is
again.
the truth.
It says,
It says,
now you know us Divine Nine girls know how y'all nukes be.
that's what I
T-Rex,
said.
stop lying. T-Rex, them glasses ain't working.
All I
T-Rex,
said, I just said, she said, and I said now. And then I didn't read it. I should have just read it like now. You have known you us Divine Nine girls know how y'all nukes are or be. BRB. Yeah. So yeah, we got a little reputation. We try to make it go and flow, but sometimes
you need to make it, you need to make it sit down. That's what you need to do.
Well, hey, I agree with you. I think them playing games is for young men. Because when you old, you favor with that memory, and also you can't move as fast. Somebody mentioned it last week of a frying pan. But if you like my mama, you get that little skillet. You don't be running out the house with somebody chasing you with that little skillet.
They said, man, how the hell you get this podcast gig? Your ass can't read.
I don't normally read. I just talk shit. I just talk all the time. And plus, me and one of the owners, we was in middle school together, high school, and first year of college. Now it's connections. I didn't say I was perfect.
Throw that marriage shit out the window.
Well, it's not for everybody.
It's not.
And being married to the wrong one, you just have to figure out how to say it. That's all you got to do. That's right. Now we talking nuke talk.
Now we talking nuke talk. That talk.
That's it. If it doesn't work, the problem is sometimes we too afraid. We want to hold on. I'm not going to say you hold on to a person until you do everything you got to do. If you're going to be wrong, cut it loose. I'm just telling you. My whole plan is I messed up a lot. People know me, know that. I don't shy from that. But if you're gonna do some stuff, step away from it. Man up or woman up. Because I tell you right now, nobody can cheat without the other one. If y'all talk about men cheat, then if the women that cheat with them shouldn't be out there, especially if they know. If they lie to them, that's different. But if you know if the other person is married and you go along with it, then you just as bad as the other person.
Let's say I know if women have their men, they fall back on when they're not in a relationship. Men sure the hell do. Yeah, men do.
I'm sure women do that. I'm pretty sure women do have that. What's wrong with she's mature? She's a mature woman. That means if she's over college age, she's mature. That's 21 and above. She can do what she wants to do. And I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Man, we so far on this thing, we've been talking about if the woman does something, if the man does something that she gets feelings. Let's flip it around. If you're in a relationship and your girl's out doing something and you don't like it, you get hurt too. You can sit there and say, not me, I brush it off. But you get hurt. There you go, Denise.
I'm successful and handsome. I choose to never marry or to be in a serious relationship ever again. I was cheated on in marriage and relationship. So I just have fun.
Damn, that's a handsome dude with money.
And here I am. Here
That's
I
my
am.
girl. These was right on that. Hey, here's my zit there. Come here.
Here I am, successful and handsome.
Uh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's like my cousin in Atlanta. He just having fun. He just having fun. He ain't trying to get married and all that crap. He just having fun. And it's okay. That's how you want to live your life. I agree. I agree. But man, uh, I think life would be a little bit easier. Oh, here we go.
My
My
mom
mom
hurt my
had
dad so bad. He never remarried. He dated and had fun till he died. Oh no. Wow.
yeah, that's wild. Yeah, because a broken heart's a broken heart.
Yep.
My hat's off to your dad, man. That's for sure. Rest in peace. But that's a if a I think for a man we think that they'll get over it, and for women we think the same thing that he'll get over it, but you don't get over it.
Okay. Look at my hands. Okay.
Oh Lord Jesus, you go. I hope that whoever that dupe is come to homecoming. Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, but
All I
yeah.
can say is
666. I'm at the wrong. Make a note on it. But yeah, I mean it's. Oh.
man, my
Oh.
homecoming is in the Atlanta ATL.
Oh. Okay. Okay. That ain't bad. That ain't bad having one in Atlanta. What school? What school's hosting?
Here we go, T-Rex, acting brand new. That's 666.
I knew what it meant for. I said earlier. I just wanted to make you clear it up so that people who didn't know.
Oh, you wanted me to clear it up.
Yeah, I try not to say that PER word, because
Mm.
everybody start talking crap. But yeah, I know what it means. Oh well, my sister said that's what happens to me why I never got married. I wouldn't get married again. I'd be afraid.
He's in Morehouse.
Oh y'all, ooh.
My pastor's in Morehouse too.
They gonna be shimmying on that.
He's
I
a
can't
Morehouse
do that.
Snoop. But he's a graduate Morehouse Snoop.
Yeah, you know what? I bet she can do that. I can't do that shimmy. My shoulders don't move like that. they look all goofy. They're like a guy can't dance and stuff. I be trying to. Spellman.
For my brother, he's a Snoop also. He went to Spelman and he went to Morehouse.
Okay. That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Keep it in the family. That's what I always say. Keep it in the family. I don't know what to say to people, really. I don't know what to say. We got to close up in a minute. Oh, here we go.
And yeah, we know about the new branded for life.
That's
No
it.
paper here. No paper here.
That's it. Hey, 78, man. 78. I'm coming up. 3 years, I'll be 40, 50. If I make it, the good Lord give me 3 more, I'll make it. I'm in there. But it's gonna be. I go to 2. I go to Clarksville, Austin P this year, and then next year I go up to Central Missouri. Well, it's not called Central Missouri State no more. It's called Central State, something like that. So that's where I'll be at. This year I'll be in Clarksville, hanging out with Denise and her crew.
Don't say that. He won't be. No, he won't be hanging out with us. No. Mm-mm.
Well, I can't hang out with you. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. Much definitely. I appreciate that.
We're gonna put a wig on. We're gonna put a wig on you again.
No, we ain't doing that no more. I ain't getting drunk like that no more. So,
We're gonna let Jennifer see. We're gonna let Jennifer see you with a wig on.
No. Yeah. So real quick before we go, if you are going to homecoming in the next couple of, let's see, most homecomings are probably in October. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Y'all in October too. I'm pretty sure that's when they have their. Some is in November. But if you haven't, you know, and you want to give us a shout out, take a little recordings for us and hit me on my email or my Facebook. And we'll put you on there, especially if y'all step or something. If that goes for the ladies too, if y'all get out there and start throwing out, put it out there. We'll put it on there. We'll put it on. Denise give it a little run because her and her little kittens girls would go.
Sweethearts.
Sweethearts. It's the same thing. Kittens is old school. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Me and I rolled up on y'all's show today.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad you played. Don't keep watching because brother needs help, man. This has been a mild day.
Good.
Normally
Keep
I need help.
watching.
They be eating
Keep
me
watching. Because T-Rex needs help.
That is true. That is true. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely not gonna lie. But it's a good thing though. And Denise, let's see. Let me see how much time do we got left? I know you're listening.
You need more. Come on the show. Come on the show.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hit me up if you want to come on the show. All you gotta do is hit me up on Facebook. I'll get you on the show. Or Instagram. I'm on Instagram too. Hold on, Denise. I gotta figure out how to type this crap.
10.
Okay, 10. All right. So that's a good thing, though. I mean, to change the subject for a minute, if you've never been to a homecoming, you should take
Commercial.
Okay.
Let's talk about
This is Coach Abbott, head coach of Southwest Legacy, home of the Titans, and you are watching TAN TV.
My man, look at that.
Okay, my sister just said that's what happens to me when she got married. That was an old one. Okay, that's an old one. I still think when you get back together or you separate or something, that you understand things, because sometimes you make a mistake and it's just too much for you. So just like Angela said a while back, how do you separate the feelings between love and just pleasure? I mean, that's really hard,
Yeah, it's hard. You gotta be able to do it.
And you make the wrong decision. So you just have to take your time, figure it out. Angela, that question you asked a while back was a great question, because it's true. You do get caught up, even if it's just the companionship you get caught up in, because you get used to that person being around. So I don't know. I'm definitely not a marriage counselor.
No. Oh no.
Like I tell a lot of people, I can't tell you what to do, but I sure can tell you what not to do and mess it up. I can tell you what to do. And if you think you're doing something wrong, then you are definitely doing something wrong. So you need to quit.
Oh, thank God you're not. That's right. Thank God you're not. Ooh, yes.
Well, I mean,
them people be messed up. You gotta be able to read. Shit. Dude.
I can read. I just have a problem that I talk faster than my thought processes. So I'm always messing up words because I'm in a hurry. I have to read.
No, you want to paraphrase everything.
That is true. My brain works. It works. Yeah, it's working. See, Noob, they come at you, dude. They come at me hard, Noob.
That's right. Read what people write, not what you think.
What's the difference? You paraphrase.
That's a lot of difference.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try to read what people write, not what I think. Is that better?
Because what you think, honey? She's at work.
She's at work. That's that. Is she out still out? Is she still going out of town, or is she staying? Is she local?
No, she's got a local job. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I bet she happy about that. Then. Have to leave
Yeah.
the house and go somewhere. And fellas, I don't care what her skin tone is. If you find that right woman, a female, same for you, ladies. If you find that right one that makes you happy, go for it. Don't let somebody else stop you from being that person. Denise.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him.
Did somebody say beat me? Why you gotta beat
At homecoming. They want me to beat you.
So, oh Lord, they ain't gonna get that. Somebody said
I pay good money to see T-Rex in a wig. I gotta get ready.
Denise should have took her wig off, y'all. That's right. Gently, don't abuse me. Leave me alone. Y'all just abuse me. Anyway, I don't care. I wish I had hair, but I don't. And so, her wig was there, and I thought I'd try it on. Everybody started grabbing their phones. I took it off.
I wish we had got a picture. We didn't get a picture.
Awesome. Hooked up, T-Rex. Hooked on phonics.
It's so funny, dude.
Well, it happens. It happens. I'm not gonna say I don't. I can't read. I do read, but sometimes I get a little excited and I read faster than the words are, and I'll skip a word or two. But anyway.
They said did your hair allow you to read better?
Did my what?
Your hair.
Did it make me read? Yeah, when I had hair, it made me read better. It kept all my brain warm. And
the teacher, she said the teacher will teach you how to read. She said she's a teacher.
She'll teach me how to read. Oh Lord. No, because you probably smacked me with the ruler.
Yeah. She probably knocked you down.
Smack me with the ruler and make me cry. I don't like spankings. In the day I was in school, we got paddlings, and I don't like them. So anyway, all right, Denise, we about to get out. Oh,
I know that's right. She said a damn index book. And then the principal.
Y'all just bad. Woo. I love you though, but y'all bad. Well, Denise, we got to get ready to get out of here. So you can say your goodbyes first, and then the principal, and that's right, the principal, and then we'll get it out of here.
My first graders will outread you, sir.
That's fine.
Wow.
They're supposed to. I got grandkids that outread me, but then I don't go to work. I don't need to read.
Thank you. I'm glad you love the show. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. We miss you, Marie. Have a good week, a blessed week, and everything, and be safe and enjoy yourself. And I'm glad you enjoyed the show tonight. And love you.
I just want to say thanks for coming on, everybody. We'll be back next week. I'm gonna have a wig on. No. Come back and check us out next week. I'm sure the ladies will come with a hot topic next week, and hopefully Maria will be there. But if you want to come on the show, hook us up, and then we'll get your information to
Thank
the
you.
What's
up?
And then she can hook you up with coming on the show. And yeah, thank you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a show. Without the entertainment,
Right.
even though sometimes it's not all in my favor.
Thank you.
It's still fun. Thank you, Good Noob. Thank you, Good Noob. So with that being said, thank you for watching TAN TV, the African American Network with local feel with global reach. This is Out of Bounds with myself, T-Rex, and of course, the fiery to my right, y'all left, Denise. Talk to y'all later. Be safe.
Bye. Have a good week. Peace. Love ya.